with Telekom Baskets Bonn hosting Casademont Zaragoza of Spain. Fans already coming in here and excited for another European season of high-quality basketball. It should be another great year ahead of us. Some of the world's best players gather to compete on Europe's biggest stage. Let's have a little look at the games then in Group D. We've already seen wins for Neptunus, Klaipeda and Besiktas yesterday. And other than this match, we've also got a Dijon up against Falcon Sombadali as well. So that to still look forward to tonight. And they'll be relying on this home support to try and spur them on over the line. They've not always had a huge amount of success here at home in the Basketball Champions League. Telekom Baskets Bonn taking part in their third Basketball Champions League season. Of course, Zaragoza making their debut in the competition this year, so it's a brand new experience for them. It'll be really interesting to see just how they cope with the rigors of playing every single week, either on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night in this competition, and also playing in their domestic campaign as well. Telekom Baskets Bonn are very used to it. They've never managed to qualify through to the playoffs though, so they'll be hoping to try and change that. In the Telekom Dome here, a really nice stadium. And they love their basketball as well. And as we just have a look at the two rosters, first of all, Zaragoza, well, it is a loaded roster, that is for sure. Likes of Robin Benzing, he can score 20+ points at will. They have the likes of Fran Vasquez and Carlos Allison, who's just an 18-year-old. He helped the under-20 Spanish team to the silver medal at the under-20 championships. And as for Telekom Baskets Bonn, well, they have plenty of weapons. They have plenty of different ways to shoot the ball and score. The likes of Steven Zimmerman there down the bottom, big 2'11" big man. They'll be looking to try and utilize him. They have plenty of talent. The likes of Trey Jones and Fraser there as well, who we see. Looking towards him as this season goes on. Zaragoza, who were technically founded back in 2002, but of course they inherited all of the legacy and the fan base as well of the historic Kai Zaragoza. So both teams will just be introduced to the crowd here. It gives me the opportunity to just talk you through the competition system this year. Obviously the regular season tipped off yesterday, and it will go all the way through until the 5th of February with games every Tuesday and Wednesday. There's a few breaks along the way, but pretty much every single week. 32 teams competing in the regular season, divided into 4 groups of 8, and each team in the group will play everyone both home and away, and then it's 16 teams that advance through to the playoffs. So the top 4 teams from each group will go through, meaning the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th place finishers will be eliminated. It's then the round of 16, then the quarterfinals, and then the final 4 will take place next year between the 1st and the 3rd of May. So all of that to look forward to over the course of the 4th edition of the Basketball Champions League. There is Steven Zimmerman just on the right-hand half of your screen there. A man who stands at 2'11". And of course, Telekom Baskets Bonn had to come through qualifying just to reach the regular season campaign here. They're up against Fribourg Olympic of Switzerland. And in the end came through reasonably comfortably did the German side, on aggregate 160 points to 138. They beat Fribourg Olympic, and that guaranteed their spot into the regular season. And of course, they're in Group D. So Neptunus, Klaipėda, Besiktas, PAOK, Pikasa Brindisi, Dijon, Valco, Szombathely, and these two as well. As we saw, there's already been wins for Neptunus, Klaipėda, and Besiktas, Sompo Sigorta as well. As the home side now just introduced to the crowd here. We're just 3 or 4 minutes away from tip-off. Try and keep you up to date with the other game that's going on as well in this group that tips off at the same time. Yeah, there's plenty of weapons in this Telekom Bonn side though. As I said, they can score the ball in all different ways. They've got outside shooters as well as a few big men. So they'll be looking to just cause their opponents plenty of troubles. Zaragoza are just so talented. You look through their roster, the likes of Rodrigo San Miguel, for example. I mean, what a guy to have in your ranks. Massively experienced San Miguel. The referees, Tolga Sahin, Zdravko Rutesic, and Zenko Tomasovic of Italy, Montenegro, and Slovakia. Overseeing proceedings, not only the best players in Europe, but also the best officials as well that will be officiating throughout the Basketball Champions League this year. Here's the starting five then for Zaragoza. Javier Justiz, Nemanja Radovic, Robin Bensing, Rodrigo San Miguel, and Vít Krejci. Yeah, Robin Bensing is the man to look out for. He has huge weapons. And Rodrigo San Miguel, as we've mentioned, 24 players have actually appeared in more Basketball Champions League games than Rodrigo San Miguel. And as we have a look at Porfirio Fisac, who's been with Zaragoza since last year. Also taking charge of the Senegal national team as well since 2016. And here is the Telekom Bonn starting five. Bojan Subotic, Brandon Fraser, Anthony De Leo, Martin Breunig, and Jorman Polis Bartolo are starting off for the German side. Brandon Fraser, there, the number 9. He can catch fire. Looking to try and give the ball to him as often as they can. And there is Thomas Puck as well, a vastly experienced coach. Was head coach at Alba Berlin for a couple of years before joining Telekom Bonn. He's also been the assistant for the German national team, so he's worked under some very good coaches as Telekom's coach, so he'll be hoping to try and utilize all of that experience that he's built up over the years to try and guide Telekom Bonn through to the playoffs in the Basketball Champions League for the very first time in their history. Decent crowd in as well for this opening game. It's the beauty of the Basketball Champions League, the fact that it's played on a Tuesday and a Wednesday evening, normally after kind of school and work has finished. It allows the kids to come in, it allows people that have been working all day just to come straight here after work and watch some of the world's best in action on a weekly basis. Brasino there, who's a talented player. So here we go then, the Basketball Champions League for Telekom Bonn and Casademont Zaragoza. Zaragoza making their debut in the competition this year, looking to try and get off to the dream start. There is the vastly experienced Rodrigo San Miguel. So just ever so slightly delayed in getting underway, but tip-off now approaches as the Basketball Champions League in its 4th edition gets underway here in Germany. It's the home side who control the tip. Straight into the hands of Anthony Di Leo. A little fortunate to find its way to a Bonn shirt. Drives inside. Can't make the shot, but the putback is good. And the home side off to a nice start. Here is Robin Benzing. Rodrigo San Miguel, he's up against Bartolo here. Turns round and banks it in. Lovely shot to start off from Benzing. Left-hand jump hook is good. Both sides have started well. I'm sure there's a few nerves from both sides, especially Zaragoza, playing in this competition for the very first time. Radovic as well to keep hold of it. Benzing, what a little dish that was. And an easy 2 for Nemanja Radovic. Bartolo. Pass behind the back, now the open 3 from the top of the key, and he nails it. Really nice start from Telekom Bonn on the offensive end. The first 3 goes down. Still yet to miss either side so far. Now Rodrigo San Miguel. San Miguel looking to respond with a 3. Can't get that one to go, so the first missed shot in this game. Breunig. Foul goes on Krejci. Subati. Now Anthony Di Leo. Zubatic just deciding to shoot over the defense, just comes up a little short. Rebound brought in by Javier Justiz. Oh, what a bounce pass from San Miguel, fouled and one. Nemanja Radovic making the 2. With a pass to him from Rodrigo San Miguel, just on a plate. And a chance for a 3-point play here. Too happy, Brandon Fraser. Tolo. Brandon Fraser. Breunig comes out, sets the screen. Fraser's got 2 for company though. It's nice to throw it up himself, a little too much on it. Justiz brings down the rebound, and now the fast break is on for Zaragoza. Good transitional defense though by Telekom Bonn. San Miguel with an open look at 3. Can't get it to go. Now Fraser could bring it forward here, the little no-look pass, and Breunig wasn't quite on the same page. Looked right, pass left with Brandon Fraser. Teammate just wasn't quite expecting it. San Miguel. Twice a finalist, of course, in the Basketball Champions League is Rodrigo San Miguel. And an offensive foul is called here. So Telekom Baskets Bonn will get it back. Leo. Breunig. Now Fraser steps back, makes the two. Now San Miguel to Benzing. He's already made one shot, Benzing can't make this one though. Defensive rebound eventually brought under his control. Fraser, the foul goes on San Miguel. Subotic. Good defense from Martin Benzing, but he's still shooting over him and makes it. Big time shot from Bartolo. His first points of the game. San Miguel. Stiz. Two men for company, manages to draw the foul. So another 14 seconds on the clock here for Zaragoza. Benzing. San Miguel. Again, it's got two men all over, and the shot clock's down to 4. It's been a good defensive possession so far. Means that Benzing had to shoot the 3 from a long way out. Started well on both ends of the floor here, have the German side. Brandon Fraser up against Rodrigo San Miguel. Great pass, great ball movement. This, what a team play this would be! And it ends in a 3. DeLeo knocks it down. Terrific ball movement from Telekom Baskets Bonn. And they extend their lead to 7. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc so far. Benzing. Nice turn and a spin towards the hoop. Justiz eventually puts it back with the left hands. Oh, just couldn't make the finish. He thought he was fouled. Immediately turned to the official and said, where was the call? As Benzing lines up another 3 off target. Defensive rebound by Martin Breunig. Great pass from Brandon Fraser. Eyes in the back of his head at times. Started really well as Brandon Fraser here. San Miguel. Nice pass out to the corner. Benzing, the little bounce pass into Javier Justiz, but he's got Martin Breunig for company and draws the foul. There's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, so they'll get another reset. This is the beautiful little reach around pass from Brandon Fraser. And a timeout is called. Good start from Telekom Baskets Bonn. They lead by 16 points to 9, and it's Zaragoza who call timeout.
A lot of spacing, nadie cierra los espacios. Y su 5 y nuestro 5, nuestro trabajo, No están cerrando espacios y encima no cerramos rebote. Nos están haciendo daño por los espacios. Hay que colapsar la penetración y cerrar. And everybody box out. Enough. Motion, guys. One dribbling, stop the ball, it's possible pass, stop the ball.
So Nicolas Brasino on the floor now for Zaragoza. Argentine-Italian. Represented Argentina at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Managed to progress through their group phase in Wuhan and had a really good campaign thereafter. So San Miguel is off target with the three. Just comes up short. So close, Argentina eventually getting the silver medal, coming runners-up to Spain. There's Bartolo. Bartolo tries to bank it in high up off the glass, can't get it. Now San Miguel. Sort of 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. San Miguel throws it back outside. Javier Justiz, they're not too alarmed, allowing him the easy three. Goes inside, Justiz. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here. San Miguel gets the three away and gets it to go. Good patient possession there from Zaragoza. Drives into the lane. Oh, get out of here. Is it going to count? Yes, it is. Goaltend called on Javier Justiz there. Alosen. Now Sealy. Sealy is the player to watch as well in the Basketball Champions League this year. He's done well to hold on to that. Radovic, someone's got to get the shot away because the shot clock is counting down, and that'll be a 24-second violation. And they will turn it over. Good defensive possession there from the home side. I think he had enough time to throw the ball back outside. Saibu. Now Steven Zimmerman. Zimmerman, what a bounce pass that is! Oh, he really should have made that really simple layup in the end. Did well just to get into the shooting lane, and disappointed that he hasn't made it. Nice little bounce pass. Good defense again from Telekom Baskets Bonn, and now the fast break is on. Steps back, throws up the three. Just doesn't quite get the roll. Radovic throws it back outside. Three-point attempt is way short. Rebound by Toshiko Seibu. The bounce stays inbounds. Now Zimmerman launches a lovely bounce pass. He just lost his footing. Back to Steven Zimmerman. They've got plenty of time still. Good patient possession. The foul goes on Radovic. Over a minute to go here. Trey Jones, nice bounce pass, Sani gets the roll. And a chance for a three-point play. And that is why Steven Zimmerman is going to be such a handful in the Basketball Champions League this year. Big 2'11" man. So difficult to stop in those kind of scenarios. Nice soft hands as well to get the finish with the left hand. And he does complete the three-point play. The lead is growing, it's up to 9. Biggest lead of the game so far. This will be a long 2 if it goes, which it does. Nice stroke from Nicola Brasino. Looking to respond with a 3. And Benjamin Simmons makes his first points of the game. And the lead is a double-digit one for the very first time. Alothen. DJ Seeley looking to respond with a 3 of his own. Can't get it to go. The offensive rebound, though, is brought down. Drive-in, difficult shot with the left hand in the end. They've got about 5 seconds now to advance the ball down the floor. The final possession of this opening quarter, the 3 from a long way out. Air ball from Simmons, and the buzzer goes. But Telekom Baskets Bonn will be very happy with the start that they have made to this year's campaign. At the end of 1, it's Telekom Baskets Bonn 24, Casademont Zaragoza 14. We have a look at the stats. Well, the big difference really is the three-point attempts. Just 1 for 9 for Zaragoza. 3 already made by the home side. So the home side have a double-digit lead. 24 points to 14. Achieving the three-point shot well. They've been very good on the defensive end, certainly around the perimeter. Zaragoza only able to make 1 of 9 from three-point range so far. DJ Seeley, nice pass. Disappointed to have missed the 2, but he will head to the line and shoot a couple. Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking to try and bounce it in to Trey Jones. Turnover then, can Zaragoza make them pay for it? Thought about the three from a long way out. That's a really nice pass. And the offensive foul is called. Good work from Trey McKinney-Jones on the defensive side of things. Went to college at UMKC and then Miami as well for a couple of years, did Trey Jones. Joined Telekom this year. He was playing with the Chiba Jets Funabashi, the forehands in Japan. Open look at a three. He's normally got a pretty good outside shot. There's Nicola Brasino. Here we go, trying to go coast to coast. Here was the last touch off. It was off a Zaragoza shirt, so Telekom Baskets Bonn will keep it, still with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Work again from Trey Jones direct. For a pretty sporting background as Trey McKinney-Jones. His uncle Mark played basketball professionally with the Orlando Magic. Needs to inbound quickly and in the end does well actually. And his aunt, Esther Jones, is a name that might ring a bell to a few people. She won the Olympic gold medal in the Barcelona 1992 Olympics. She's a member of the 4x100 meters relay team. So certainly the sporting gene runs in the Jones family. Nice pass out to Benzing, drives towards the baseline, but then poor ball handling. To increase this lead, knocked out of his hands by Robin Benzing. So Bonn will keep it, still plenty of time left on the clock, 9 seconds. Steven Zimmerman checks out. Martin Breunig is the man who is back on the floor. He's pretty happy. And Thomas Park, the coach that you saw there, got a really good coach to try and guide them through this campaign. Seeley draws the foul. Foul goes on Benjamin Simmons. Seeley. Pass across the floor, the three-point attempt just comes up short. Offensive rebound now, good work on the glass from Robin Benzing. Give them a second chance opportunity here. Benzing throws it back outside, turns down the three, drives inside, nice bounce pass! And the two-handed flush is thrown down by Hilnerson. It was a good patient possession from Zaragoza, just waited for the right moment. It's easy to panic when you see the shot clock counting down to 5, 4, 3, but just waited, and now they look to answer back with a three. Comes up short. The fast break is on for Zaragoza. He's got DJ Seeley up with him if he wants him. And an offensive foul is actually called, so we will turn it over. Good work on the defensive ends. Again, just like they were doing in the opening quarter. It's the big dunk that we just saw. Tryggvi Hilnerson. Breunig. Gets inside, really good finish. She had Jonason as well for company, but he still was able to find the finish. Nice touch. So Saibu 2 for 3 from the field now. It's the finish that we've just seen from Yoshiko Saibu. Joined from Alba Berlin this year, and another two-handed throwdown, in two possessions for him. Just keeping Zaragoza in touch here. They trail by 8. Emerson, you can see, doing really well, trying to dunk all over the defense. They've managed to get it back here. Subotic. Seibu. Little teardrop finish is good. Lovely hands. Simmons is up to 5. Lead is 10 once more. It's DJ Seeley. Seeley looking to try and find a way through. Nice pass from him. Company, if he wanted it, decided to try and go himself. Seibu is the man who eventually brings down the rebounds. He throws up the jumper from the foul line. Gets it to fall. Bojan Subotic is up to 7 now. It's a good start to this game. And the lead is 12, the biggest that it has been so far, with just about 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Benzing. Throws it out to the corner. The shot clock's counting down. Only 3 seconds left to get it away. Actually, the rebound is brought down by Bojan Subotic. Thought about 3, decided to take it on. Just about did enough on defense. Foul is called anyway. It's the little 2-point jumper from Bojan Subotic that we've just seen. So a timeout is called. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. And Zaragoza call timeout.
Dejar un poco bien el tema del lado. Talk about the defense, everybody. Our defense is low, pero estar un poco más atentos a poneros delante. Sobre todo hombre grande, a poneros delante. Ya leeremos estos roles de aquí. Pero estamos dejando demasiadas ventajas de cara al aro, Carlos. Demasiadas ventajas de cara al aro. Venga, jugamos un T2. Bien ejecutado. Este trabajo de jugarlo bien, del 4, del 5, con esta buena idea de salida, de este trabajo de aquí. Hombre en el medio, Carlos, un lado otro, si no hay nada, rol rápido. Venga, vamos. Guys, stop the corner. I need one guy roll, or cut, guys. Vamos.
Venga, va, chicos.
So the band's in full flow. And they'll be fairly delighted with what they've seen from their side so far. Very good on both ends of the floor right now are the German side. They lead by 12. Don't have any more fouls to give in the second quarter. There's just under 5 minutes to go. There's DJ Seeley. Just about kept in bounds from Benzing, with the shot clock counting down to 3. He's going to just get it away, and it's another really good defensive possession from Telekom Baskets Bonn, but the offensive rebounds. Now Seeley throwing up the mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Great work on the offensive glass though. Nemanja Radovic up to 7. And a nice start, 7 points, 4 rebounds for Radovic. Ronnie comes out, sets the screen. Now Brandon Fraser. Bartolo steps back, makes sure that it's a three, and makes sure that he gets it. Great shot from Yorman Polis Bartolo, who's up to 5 points personal. The lead is 13. DJ Seeley looking to answer back with a three of his own, which he does. Nice pass down the floor, and he did his best to try and get back, but Voynich was never going to miss from there. Efficient so far. Voynich 3 for 4 from the field. DJ Seeley. Seeley throws it out. Turns down to 3, drives inside. Really tricky finish that he's tried there. And an offensive foul is called, and you can see what not only the players, but you can hear what the fans thought of that call. Let's have another look at it. This is the three that we saw from DJ Seeley just a second or so ago. First of all, it was Bartolo who knocked his down. So we're going to have another look at the offensive foul that we've just seen called on Bartolo. Unsurprisingly, the coach wants a quiet word with the officials as well. Seeley, he's just made 1 3, can't make a second. DeLeo, Fraser, now Steven Zimmerman. Bartolo, who's also just knocked down a 3-point shot. Steven Zimmerman, need to try and go to work here. Zimmerman, really tricky, fade away too. Can it? Steven Zimmerman showing a nice shot there. He's up to 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 2 from the field, the big man. Lead is growing and growing. It's up to 14. Nemanja Radovic. Radovic trying to find a way through, tipped out of bounds with just 4.6 seconds left on the shot clock. Another good defensive possession here from the home side. McKinney-Jones back on the floor for Telekom Baskets Bonn. Just had to catch and shoot and make. Big time 3 from Robin Benzing. Subotic. So the lead is 11. 2 minutes to go. Let's try McKinney-Jones. Subotic just lining up the 2, and another one falls. Everyone looking in such a good rhythm out on the floor right now for the home side. It's a real purpose with every possession. Not trying to force anything. Waiting for the right shot. First trip to the line for Nemanja Radovic. This is both, but Benzing does well to bring down the offensive ball. Benzing lining up the long two, no good. Back outside, Rodrigo San Miguel for three. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, and eventually it is put back. Good work on the offensive glass from Zaragoza. Box out a little bit better there. Telekom Baskets Bonn. Brandon Fraser has to throw one up himself. No good. San Miguel with the rebound. San Miguel now stringing the fast break out to Robin Benzing. Little up fake. Benzing for three. Count it. Robin Benzing up to 8. And they are really eating into that lead that Telekom Baskets Bonn has. And the Germans call timeout.
Transition to again, because they got two guys down here, so when you come out, screen that guy. So maybe you're going to be open, or we have that seal in here. So continue to play that. Kind of hard too, because no one's bumping when you cut. Also, defensively, let's do a better job. Physical on the rebound. We run transition 2 one more time. You can go either way, okay? If he goes at the top route, look for the high post guy. I want Stephen Lowe and Boyan here.
So Krejci back out on the floor for Casademont Zaragoza. Quick possession this. Thought about the three. The lead is just 8 now for Bonn. It has been as high as 14. And, three that we've just seen from Benzing, really eating into that lead. There's Brandon Fraser. Shot clock is counting down. Nearly had it stripped out of his hands. Fraser's just going to have to shoot the three. Comes up short, or very nearly gets the roll. Good work on the glass from Steven Zimmerman. Just rebound it. Oh, that's poor. Cheap turnover from the home side. For a 2-for-1 here. Zaragoza. Benzing, good shot, the right-hand hook shot. Very nice. It's about 4 seconds between the shot and the game clock here. Fraser just looking to try and tick down as many seconds as he can. Fraser again, little pass behind the back. Little dish, he's fouled and will shoot three. So Subotic lining up the 3 free throws here. Seconds to get this final shot away of the first half. It's a three from way out, and Martin Benzing again makes it from beyond the arc. What a first half that Robin Benzing has had. 13 points, 2 rebounds for him, and a couple of big-time plays just to get Casademont Zaragoza back in touch. Only 5 points down. We have a look at the stats here. You can see both sides shooting the two pretty well, especially Bonn at 61%. That three-point percentage has increased as well for the German side. 9 offensive rebounds for Zaragoza. They're doing a great job on the offensive glass. Subotic leads the way for Bonn. He's got 11 points, and it's Robin Benzing with 13 for Zaragoza, who's been supported ably by Nemanja Radovic as well. So I will leave you with the highlights from the first half then. Make sure you're back in just over 10 minutes when the second half will get underway. It's Telekom Baskets Bonn 43, Casademont Zaragoza 38.
from Mike Green. Had his back to him, was looking the other way. Watch this. Hatcher to Garrett, and then the block. Pope thought he was going to dunk it, but Sy said, not in my house, my friend.
Brown, can he make something happen? And holy cow, can he? What a dunk by Brown.
Gino Lawrence, wow. Alex Davis with the throwdown off the phenomenal ball handling and pass from Gino Lawrence.
Alon looking to run, behind the back from Reynolds, finds Atkins for the easy layup. What a play from Scotty Reynolds.
And then his pass intercepted by Thomas, and he's going in for the dunk.
Lee finds Bacco. Oh, it's rejected by Samores. Timed it beautifully. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, behind the back! What a pass and what a finish by Babacar Touré. Highlight reel play there from Chad Timberlake.
Here's, oh, that's Niang. That's what we've been looking for. What a play from Mamadou Niang.
Thomas looked to drive, nice feed. Amari swatted at the rim, twice by Ayenga. Not once, but twice. First time from behind, second time straight up, and he swats it away.
Cross court, James had the three in the corner, did go, oh my lord! Right over Iverson! Are you serious? What a dunk! He jumped to the top of this arena.
Oh, the lob, the jam, O'Leary, another backdoor cut, and Ruffnick would be no-look alley-oop pass.
Gets the rebound. Alyssa Vicious, blocked by Ellis. Alyssa Vicious going in, no. Ellis doing what he does best.
Khalif Wyatt, oh, the pass behind the back. Oh, that's a big-time play from Khalif Wyatt. World class from Khalif Wyatt.
Here's Feeler again. Gets in the lane. Oh, goodness me! That could be the play of the game. Wow.
Goss kicks it, Jones, it opens up for Jones down the middle. Huge dunk from Jones right down the middle.
So welcome back, everybody, to the Telekom Dome here in Germany, Western Germany, in Bonn, as the Basketball Champions League gets underway. Game day 1 of the 2019-2020 edition, the 4th edition already of the Basketball Champions League, and as it seems to have done every single year, it just gets bigger and better. So we are expecting big things from the Basketball Champions League this season, and so far so good for the home side. Telekom Baskets Bonn leading by 5 at the half-time break, 43 points to 38 against Casademont Zaragoza, who are participating in the Basketball Champions League for the very first time. Telekom Baskets Bonn for the 3rd time. Never ever qualified, though, to the playoffs, have the German side, so they'll be looking to try and do that, tick that one off for the first time this year. Just a reminder as well, I'm sure you all have it by now, but if you haven't, the Basketball Champions League app is available to download. So go to the App Store, or whatever the service may be on your device, and make sure that you've got that to help guide you through the rest of this season. You can see the latest news and highlights and video footage, etc. on that app, so do make sure that you download that going forward. But Telekom Baskets Bonn, well, they're probably a little disappointed only to lead by 5, because they have led by as many as 14 in that second quarter, but a couple of big-time threes. Certainly one right at the end from Robin Benzing. He's got 13 points personal now for Zaragoza. And it's got them right back into this game. There is another game going on, by the way, in Group D today. It sees Dijon up against Valco Sombathli, and Dijon currently leading 42 points to 34 with the 3rd quarter just about to get started there as well. That tipped off the same time as this one. So 3rd quarter to get started here. It's going to be Telekom Baskets Bonn with the opening possession. Fraser to Martin Breunig. Fraser lining up the early look at a 3. Offensive rebound by Cebu, and its last touch was off him, so Zaragoza will get possession. Rodrigo San Miguel, he's been a little quiet so far. San Miguel, nice play from Nemanja Radovic. He's into double digits personal now, up to 11. San Miguel's got 3 points, 3 assists so far in this game. Only player to have been a starter in 2 Basketball Champions League finals. Rodrigo San Miguel, 2017 and 2019 with Iberostar Tenerife. Got to get the shot away. Cebu, I don't know why he just didn't throw it up. He saw the shot clock counting down. Thought about trying to pass it out again. Tipped out of bounds, but Zaragoza will keep it. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Drives inside, San Miguel. Good work on the glass again to bring down the offensive rebounds. See that he had company behind him, and now the fast break is on, And he gets it to fall. Great work on both the defensive and the offensive ends. DJ Seeley. Puts it back outside. Brasino lining up the three. Just comes up short. Rebound by Bronig. Really playing with a fast tempo right now. Telekom Bonn drives to the baseline, draws the foul. Rocket won't count. Fran Vasquez, the man, called on the foul. So much experience with Fran Vasquez. All-time leader in blocks in the ACB League is Fran Vasquez. .36 years of age now, of course, was round one pick in the NBA draft back in 2005. The Orlando Magic. He's been with Zaragoza for a couple of years. Radovic. And Brandon Fraser. Nice pass from Fraser, completely open. Look at the three. Just doesn't quite get the roll. No, DJ Seeley. Seeley kicks it back outside. The three is on the way. Too much on it. Offensive rebound by Seeley. San Miguel. Brasino. Radovic. Team Brasino can shoot that three for Argentina in the FIBA Basketball World Cup just a couple of months ago. Bartolo. Now Fraser. The little fadeaway two is good from Brandon Fraser. Nice shot from him. Was playing in Spain before he came to Telekom Bonn with Fraser, who was playing for Miraflores. San Pablo Burgos, as they're also known. Started his career in Holland with the Den Helder Kings, who of course ultimately went bankrupt and were expelled from the DBL. Work from Radovic, disappointed not to make the two and couldn't put it back either. Disappointing miss from Fran Vasquez, just about keeps it in bounds and is able to find one of his teammates as well. Now Martin Bronig makes the two. Terrific work though initially just to keep the ball in bounds and keep the German side in possession. The lead is back up to 9. Seeley. San Miguel drives to the baseline, bounce pass across to Radovic, can't make the three. Now Fraser, springing the fast break. Saibu just steps back, can't make the three. And the foul is called. The miss just a second ago from Fran Vasquez. Fully expecting him to knock that one down. And great work just to keep the ball in bounds. And McKinney Jones, mid-range jumper is nice. Martin Bronig is having a good game. He's into double digits now, 10 points personally. He's 5 for 6 from the field as well, to go with his 4 rebounds. DJ Seeley. San Miguel, completely wide open three. Offensive rebound by Fran Vasquez, and he draws the foul. Vasquez won the Basketball Champions League back in 2017. Iberostar Tenerife. The same team with Rodrigo San Miguel, of course. Robin Benzing, nice bounce pass, and the foul is called. He will shoot 2. Foul goes on Trey McKinney-Jones. Well, Telekom Bonn have lost their opening game in their 2 previous Basketball Champions League seasons, including against the Spanish team in the 2018-19 campaign last year when they lost out to Iberostar Tenerife. At the moment, it's looking good for a game day 1 win, leading by 10 now as the first free throw goes down by Fran Vasquez. He makes the second as well. McKinney-Jones, now Di Leo. Nice pass, but good defense this from Zaragoza. Shot clock is down to 3. In the end, they forced a 3 from miles out. But Anthony Di Leo gets it to fall. It looked as though Zaragoza had done everything right there on the defensive side of things, but Anthony Di Leo, what a 3. DJ Seeley responds with a 3 of his own. DJ Seeley up to 6. They are just hanging around here, Zaragoza. Not allowing this lead to get out of hand right now. Foul goes on Fran Vasquez. There's a few people just wondering whether an offensive foul was going to be called. There's a 3 that we've just seen from DJ Seeley. How about this one from Anthony Di Leo? How far back he was. Benjamin Zimmerman throws it out. Trey McKinney-Jones just has to shoot it from quite a long way out over the defense, can't get it to fall. This will be a long 2 if it goes, which it does. Anthony Di Leo again. Now Simmons for 3, a little too much on it. Rebound by Carlos Alocen. Moves out to the corner, drives to the baseline. Last touch was off a Bonn hand, so Zaragoza will keep it, still with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Benzing. Steez drives in, makes the 2, and we'll head to the line for a 3-point play. Great finish, under pressure. Apologies, Javier Justiz was called on the offensive foul. Alocen now gives it to Javier Justiz. Justiz this time definitely was fouled and can't make the 2, but he will head to the line and shoot 2. Been with Zaragoza since last year. had won the FIBA Americas League at Javier Justiz with San Lorenzo in 2018. So the lead is back down to 5. That's what Zaragoza have just done so well today. They've just stayed in touch. They've never led in this game as the offensive foul is called, so they'll turn it over again here, Bonn. Just over 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Sealy wants it back. Keep it here, Zaragoza, just off the leg. Sealy again. Moves it back outside. Chance to really eat into this lead, and the 3 falls, and that lead is just 2. Great response this from Zaragoza in the third quarter. Zimmerman. Now Anthony DeLeo. Back out to Steven Zimmerman. Zimmerman comes back in, tries to bank it in, can't get it to go. Strong rebound by Javier Justiz, and a good hustle as well to keep the ball alive here for Zaragoza. A chance to level this game up or even take the lead. Good work from Steven Zimmerman to get the steal. Now DeLeo. Who's going to finish stronger over the last 2 minutes? See there, no points scored for 3.5 minutes for Telekom Baskets Bonn. So their supporters perhaps noticing this, trying to get behind them again. Both sides in the penalties, so a trip to the line here for Steven Zimmerman. Initially picked by the Orlando Magic back in 2016 was Steven Zimmerman, but he's been at Telekom Baskets Bonn just for a few months now, since August. From the Westchester Knicks. Did well to keep that ball in bounds. Benzing had to get the 3 away. Offensive rebound, although he's just tipped it straight into the hands of Bonn. And now the pass down the floor leads to the easy 2. I don't know what he saw there. Javier Justiz nearly made the 2. You can see he's frustrated having not. And again, it will be a trip to the line for Justiz. Makes both from the line. Just a one-possession game again. Bonn 57, Zaragoza 54. Remember, Bonn have led by as many as 14 in this game. .60 seconds to go in this third quarter. Fraser. Saibu just had to throw it up himself, and nicely done by Steven Zimmerman just to tip that one in. Alusen. San Miguel. Benzing drives in, can't get it to fall. Justice, great work on the glass from him. More and more of an impact. Javier Justice, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Born in Cuba was Javier Justice. So the lead is 4. There's 5 seconds between the shot and the game clock here. Zimmerman and Fraser. 3 seconds left to shoot. Fraser throws one up, gets it to fall. And now they have 2 seconds to try and advance the ball here. And time just didn't allow it. Well, it's every time you think Zaragoza are closing the gap, Telekom Baskets Bonn respond with something else. That was the long jump shot that we've just seen from Brandon Fraser to end the third quarter. And it's Telekom Baskets Bonn 61, Casademont Zaragoza 55 at the end of 3. Bonn still shooting that 2-point shot really well, up at 64%. Zaragoza struggling from beyond the arc, just 7 for 26 at the moment. Game day one of the 2019-20 Basketball Champions League. Steven Zimmerman. Seibu throws it back out to Zimmerman. Seconds left on the clock. I'll get out of here, says Javier Justiz. It hasn't hit the rim, so they won't get a reset. And it's a good defensive possession to start off this final quarter from Zaragoza. Nice little pass from Seibu initially, but not big and strong did Javier Justiz, who's really had an impact on this game. He's only played 11 minutes so far, but 7 points, 6 rebounds, couple of assists, and now that big block as well. The three is up, but not down. Fraser brings down the rebounds. Steven Zimmerman, they're happy to allow him the three. Well, they shouldn't be happy to allow him that shot. He might be 2 meters 11, but he can still shoot the three, Steven Zimmerman. That lead is now up to 9. Just the start that the German side wanted. Oh, now a miscommunication. It's just he's not expecting the pass from Robin Benzing. So they make the three, and now they've got the turnover as well. So a chance for Bonn to extend this lead. That was the three that we've just seen from Steven Zimmerman. Seibu. And Brandon Fraser. Fraser for three. Back-to-back threes to start off this final quarter for Telekom Baskets Bonn. And the lead is up to 12 all of a sudden. Dream start for the German side in this final quarter. Zaragoza are going to have to come again. They've trailed by 14, remember, but it's another turnover. It has not been a good couple of minutes so far for Zaragoza. Bartolo. Brings it back outside. Brandon Fraser looking for another three. A little too much on this, and Justiz brings down the rebound. Great pass as well from Javier Justiz. And an easy two. Running. Seibu. Foul goes on Radovic. Another foul on Radovic. Happy with the call. Points and 7 rebounds so far for Radovic today. But timeout calls. It's Telekom Baskets Bonn lead by 10. Zaragoza who call timeout.
In offense, we play with blue. Moving forward here, okay? Moving in this side. Blue. Javier. Buen bloqueo, para tirarnos. Robin. Snow. High up. Hand off with the corner. And Javi
So still Telekom Baskets Bonn in possession here. Another 14 seconds on the clock after the foul that was called on Radovic. In the corner, Zino did well just to get out there just in time to prevent him shooting the three. Now Martin Brunig, Brandon Fraser, they back off. Brandon Fraser, don't do that, don't do that! As Brandon Fraser makes another three, and this lead is really beginning to grow quickly. That's 3 threes already to start off this final quarter for Telekom Baskets Bonn. Fraser's up to 12. It's another miss. Is it another turnover? Yes, it is. And it's surely more points for Bonn, which it is. Benjamin Lichka gets his first points of the game. And this has just been a nightmare start to this final quarter for the Spanish side. They've turned over every single possession pretty much to start off this quarter. And every time they have been well and truly punished by Telekom Baskets Bonn. So the lead is up to 15. It's the biggest lead of the game so far. DJ Seeley, nice pass and a big flush from Javier Justiz. A really good game as the Cuban. Lichka. Oh, behind the back pass. Don't want to start showboating just yet. This game by no means over, but they have got possession back here. The German side have alternated between wins and defeats in their last 6 home games in the Basketball Champions League. They did win the last one, though. That was against Unet Holon by 91 points to 83. So can they back up a win with a win? 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in this game as the home side call timeout.
Ben, you're here. You're low. Yoshi, take it out. Open up. If they play zone, if not Martin, I need you to have the ball. Screen for Ben. Come. Afterwards, stay in that corner. Maybe you can fake the handoff and go. Okay, so we stay here all the way. Oh, you stay. He has the ball. You can screen for Brandon the next change.
Let's screen for each other. Here we go. Go,
Screen, right?
Together.
Andrea,
1, 2, 3.
shoot it. Let's go. Or fake.
Well, Zaragoza need a response, and they need it quickly. Telekom Baskets Bonn in possession again. They've got 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. To Brunig. Pick and roll from Zaragoza now. Brandon Fraser, who's already made a couple of threes in this quarter. The shot clock's down to 1. He's only just realised this. Surely not again. And this time, he is off target, and Fran Vasquez brings down the rebound. The lead is 13. 6 minutes to go. Bounce pass, Vasquez out to the corner where Nicola Brasino waits. Can't make the three-point shot. Into the hands of Cebu. Martin Brunig. Brunig, nice pass. Fraser lining it up again. Talk about the man with the hot hands. Brandon Fraser makes his 3rd three in this final quarter. Game he has had, he's up to 15 points personal now. been the big difference in this final quarter. Zaragoza just getting a taste of what life is going to be like in the Basketball Champions League. It is so hotly contested. They've turned it over again as Zebu comes in, just can't make the layup. Rodrigo San Miguel can bring it clear for Zaragoza. San Miguel, nice bounce pass from him, drives in on the baseline and makes the finish on the reverse. DJ Seeley, he's up to 8. Zebu. Breunig. Zebu, really difficult fadeaway 2. I'll get it to go, and now the fast break is on. It's 2 against 2 for the time being as DJ Seeley makes the 2. And here comes Zaragoza once again. The lead has been as big as 16. They've got that back down to 12. Can they get another stop here? Fraser. What a pass. Terrific little dish from Benjamin Lichka. Easy 2 in the end. San Miguel. San Miguel is crowded out. It's another turnover. And now it's 3 against 1. Tried to get it through to Lichka, but it hit the foot. Bonn will keep it. How many times have they turned the ball over in this final quarter? Zaragoza? It's been really sloppy. A game that has been fiercely contested throughout, but certainly in this final quarter we have not seen the best of Zaragoza. They've been outscored 16 points to 8. That was the really nice little finish on the reverse from DJ Seeley. 3 goes up, the 3 goes down. Yoshiko Zebu, he's up to 9. And Bonn, well, they have barely missed in this quarter so far. Rodrigo San Miguel draws the foul. It's going to be a long way back from here. 17 points, the difference. It's a good game. Yoshiko Zebu, the man who arrived from Alba Berlin. He started his career at Alba Berlin back in 2009 and moved on to pastures new, re-signed for Alba Berlin in 2017 and then joined Telekom Bonn earlier this year. Zaragoza call timeout, they trail by 17.
Todos, Franco, todos. Sí, vamos 15 abajo, lo que sea, tengo que hacer algo a ver si nos pegáis 4 tiros. Y ya está. Trabajo, adelante, venga. A ver si somos capaces de algo, lo que sea. Da igual. D2. Salimos. Fran al medio. Rodri. Bloqueas, salvarse la primera, bloqueas. A ti la primera para tirarse. D2. Balón en el medio. Rodri.
Seconds still on the clock. Every possession an imperative one now. They're just about inbounded in time. DJ Seeley kicks it out. This has to go in. Surely comes up short. Just can't bring in the offensive rebound either. Good work from Yoshiko Zebu. Steven Zimmerman. They need to rush anything now. Bonn, they can just play at their own tempo. Drives in, lovely pass to Zimmerman. Zimmerman makes the 2, fouls and 1. Well, he just frightens you, doesn't he, Steven Zimmerman? He just has that presence when he's on the floor. When he's in the post, you just think, well, how am I going to stop this guy? 5 for 6 from the field today. 13 points, 6 rebounds. Very, very efficient game from him. Convert on the three-point play as San Miguel, they certainly do have to push the tempo. Brasino can't get the two to go as DeLeo brings down the rebounds. Something has happened down the other end of the floor here. Looks to have taken a bit of a heavy fall. Hope he's okay. And Vasquez. Like it was a head injury, which is always more concerning. Look what happened. It was Brasino who missed the shot. Oh yeah, he just took an elbow to the face. Certainly no intention there from Zimmerman. It's two big men going for the rebounds. A little blow to the eye. Vasquez, hope he's okay. Back off him, they allow him the three, and again they are punished. Benjamin Simmons makes it. That's twice now in this quarter, once from Brandon Fraser and now once from Benjamin Simmons, where the defense have just backed off and almost allowed them the uncontested three. Vic Krejci gets his first points of the game for Zaragoza. In the end, this game has turned into a bit of a procession. Trying to throw up the alley-oop pass to Steven Zimmerman. I'm not sure was necessarily on the same page there. It's Krejci again. Throws it back out. San Miguel drives across the baseline. Good ball movement this from Zaragoza, but again, great perimeter defense by the home side. They've got another stop. Seibu, lovely pass underneath. Zimmerman thought about throwing it back outside, but in the end decided to take on that mid-range two. San Miguel, Krejci, the ball movement, draws the foul, and will shoot two. Anthony DeLeo. And Martin Brunig. Just over a minute and a half to go. Brandon Fraser. Fraser, oh, he tried to give it back to Brunig. Last touch was off Vic Krejci, so Bonn will keep it still with 10 seconds left to go. Down to 4 here. Bartolo just has to throw it up. No good. Brasino with the rebounds. Work from Bensing. Just to skip and dance his way through. course, points difference could ultimately come into the reckoning at the end of the regular season in early February. So important for teams that even if you think they're down and out, that you still keep fighting, you try and keep the result as close as possible. Lenzing drives in, can't get the finish, but good work on the offensive glass by Vilnissen. Try and slow this down, try and take all the time out of the game as Anthony De Leo tries to make the three from the corner. Lenzing with the rebounds. Vic Kretschy. Vilnissen just goes out of bounds. Zaragoza will keep it. 6 seconds left on the clock. Benzing, foul goes on Martin Brunig. Vic Kretschy, last shot of the game, and the buzzer goes. It is the perfect start to this season's Basketball Champions League for Telekom Bonn. They beat the debutants Zaragoza in the end quite comfortably. At one stage it looked as though it was going to be a lot closer, but a really impressive final quarter from the German side got the job done. They outscored Casademont Zaragoza 24 points to 16 in that final quarter. Certainly the opening couple of minutes especially really did the damage as Bonn just knocked down 3 threes, thanks in part to that man on your screen there, Brandon Fraser. It's finished here at the Telekom Dome. Telekom Baskets Bonn 85, Casademont Zaragoza 71. Well, it's always so nice to start off a campaign with a win. It just gives you that little bit of confidence going forward. Zaragoza, well, gonna have to get used to this. Basketball Champions League, there is no let-up. If you're not at your best, you are facing some of the stronger teams in Europe, so you will get punished for it. And in that final quarter, they were sloppy. Zaragoza, way too many turnovers. Bonn in the end actually shot the three quite well. Zaragoza rebounded well, 15 of those 41 offensive rebounds, 24 assists for the German side as well. It was Fraser who led the way for Bonn, ably supported though by Zimmerman and Subotic, and it was Robin Benzing who finished with 17 for Zaragoza. Radovic and Sealy also chipping in for the Spanish side. High fives all round for the home side. Their supporters will be absolutely delighted with the start that they've made here, and perhaps for the very first time in this competition they can progress through to the playoff stage. Still a long way to go, of course, but on the evidence of tonight, they look good on the defensive end. They have plenty of guys that can shoot the ball as well. Zaragoza, well, I'm sure there was a few nerves as well at the start of that match, and going in, playing here for the very first time in the Basketball Champions League. And they will, I'm sure, settle down as the tournament goes on. So next week, Telekom Baskets Bonn on the road. They're up against Happy Casa Brindisi. That is next Tuesday, the 22nd of October. As for Casademont Zaragoza, they have back-to-back away games to start off the Basketball Champions League. They travel to Istanbul to take on Besiktas Sompo Sigorta. So 2 tough games to start their campaign off That is also next Tuesday, the 22nd of October. So I will leave you with the highlights of this game. And it is the perfect start for life in Germany as Telekom Baskets Bonn have beaten Casademont Zaragoza 85 points to 71. We hope you've enjoyed it today, and we look forward to having you again with us next week at this season's FIBA Basketball Champions League.
viene el tema del lado. Talk about the defense, everybody.
We run transition 2 one more time. You can go either way, okay? If he goes at the top route, look.
abajo, que sea, que hacer algo a ver si os pegáis 4.